Namaste, my lovelies. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you've never been here before. I'm Jess, and today I'll be guiding you through a yoga for the legs. So this is especially effective for after leg day. So it was leg day for me yesterday, so I am definitely feeling it. So we'll be extra kind and send some love to our legs today. So we'll get started in a child's pose today. You can either come into the traditional balasana or take in an extended child's pose with the knees wide, toes together, walking the hands to the top of the mat. Taking a nice long inhale and exhale, melting your forehead down. So if you're choosing the traditional balasana, take the knees together, sit both towards your heels and swim the fingertips around as you exhale, melting the forehead down. So notice how that feels, whichever version that you're in. So you might be feeling it in the quads, maybe in the glutes, the top of the feet. And just see if you can start to tap into your breath here. So as we move through this practice, allow some release, some much needed release. So let's stay here for 2 more deep inhales and exhales. And slowly bring the hands to the front of the mat if they're not already. Press into the hands, crawl into the hands slightly, tuck the chin and roll up. Engage the core, finding your tabletop position. So hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, pressing into the tops of your feet. And on your next inhale, drop in the belly. Open the chest, open the heart. So although this is a yoga for the legs, it's all connected. So I just want you to play with that idea. Nice long inhale as you exhale, rounding through, finding your cat. Chin to chest. Stay here, notice how this feels. So play with the idea that everything is connected. Our mind, our body. And now moving through at your own pace. Inhale, drop in the belly, gaze up. And exhale, rounding through. Tap into your breath. Using your breath to guide you as you find this connection in your body. Keep breathing. Let's do 2 more rounds by yourself. On your next inhale, we'll come back into a neutral spine. So take the gaze straight down. So we're maintaining this length in the back of the neck. We're not wanting to collapse into our shoulders here. Try and lift up. And then on your next inhale, we'll send the right toes out, keeping the big toes on the mat. So you start to feel your core turn on. Maybe feeling that stretch in your calves. And just start to rock front and back. Finding some movements that feel good for you here. Keep tapping into your breath. And now just start to draw circles with the ankles here. Starting to release through the upper leg. You might also feel a gentle stretch in your stomach as well. And let's even those out. Come back into your tabletop position. Inhale and exhale to land here, engaging through your core. On your next inhale, we'll take it over to the other side, sending the left toes out, gaze straight down. Whenever you're ready, start to rock front and back, stretching through the left calf now. Keep breathing, finding some release with each and every exhale. And as you're ready, just start to draw circles with the left ankle. Try to maintain this length that we created in the back of the neck, pulling your belly in towards the spine. And as you're ready, release, come back into that tabletop position. So if you need a little wrist break here, feel free to take it. Come into that hero variation and just circle the ankles one way and the other. So with more time, with more consistency, we'll begin to build more strength in the wrists. Let's all meet back in a tabletop position. Let's walk the hands forward slightly, curl the toes under. And as you're ready, we'll lift up, finding our downward facing dog. As you arrive here, let's pedal through the feet, stretching through the hamstrings. Shaking the head yes and no. And let's take a generous bend in the left leg as we start to straighten the right. So really stretching that right hamstring. Deep inhales and exhales here. And we'll switch, so generous bend in the right leg. Start to straighten through the left leg. So notice the difference between each side. Perhaps we're using one side more than the other. You just observe. And as you're ready, you start to pedal through the feet once again. And start to find some stillness, bringing the heels towards the mat. On your next inhale, we'll lift the right heel off the ground. Just a transition, don't worry. As you exhale, right knee comes behind the right wrist, sending the toes towards the left side. So coming into our pigeon. So walk that left knee towards the back edge of the mat. So here you can play with squaring the right leg, or maybe keeping the right foot closer to your body. So find what feels good here. You'll start to feel that generous stretch in the right glutes. That should feel really good. Maybe walking that back knee towards the back edge of the mat a little more to increase the stretch. If you're feeling pretty good here, maybe walking the hands forward and resting the forehead onto the mat. And just arrive here. Allow your breath to guide you. So we can either stay here, or you may be up onto your palms. If we want to take the stretch into the quads, let's use our right hand to support us here. As you inhale, let's lengthen through the left arm up towards the sky, and then take that left arm towards the back edge of the mat. Maybe taking that back foot And keep bringing that left foot towards your body. Try and keep your hips straight here by tucking the tailbone under and squeezing through your pelvic floor. So engage through your pelvic floor. And we can do that by pretending like we're holding a wee. So that's a funny cue, but it works. So play here. You might stay here, or you might take that back foot to the creases of that back, the left elbow. Deep inhales and exhales here, and you're welcome to come into mermaid if you like here, but just ease off. And slowly releasing that back foot. If you're in this variation, use your hands for support as you come to rest on that right hip and swing the left leg all the way around, making our way into double pigeon now. So right leg is at a right angle, and we'll just take the left foot also into a right angle. I will just turn myself around. So you're in this shape here. So if there's a significant gap between your right foot and the left knee here, you can take a block or maybe some books that you have at home, or maybe a cushion to shorten that gap. So this is where we find that a lot of bodies are so different, and there's such a beauty in that. So honor your body for where it is. Some people might find this easy, some people may find this really difficult. And if we want to increase the stretch, you can slowly walk the hands forward, finding a fold. So you'll be feeling this in the left glute. Deep inhales and exhales. So notice where your mind is. And slowly walk the hands back. So we'll come out of this posture the way that we came in. So slowly, mindfully bring that back foot towards, so the left foot towards the back edge of the mat. So plant the palms, curl the back toes under. If you can, make your way back into downward facing dog. When you arrive here, pedaling through the feet. Take your time. And let's root through the right heel. As you inhale, left heel up towards the sky. Exhale, left knee in. Taking that left knee behind the left wrist as you take that left foot towards the right. Let's walk the right knee towards the back edge of the mat. And again, play here. You might take it into a right angle, or maybe taking that foot in towards the body a bit more. So notice how this side feels. Perhaps there's a little more tension here. And you can stay here, or maybe walking the hands forward, coming to rest on the forehead. Keep breathing. So if you're ready to take it further, come back onto the palms, using your left hand to support you as you inhale, right palm all the way up towards the sky, and then sending that palm towards the back edge of the mat, Maybe picking up the back knee and taking a hold of that back foot. So finding your quad stretch. Try to even out through the hips. Remember, tucking your tailbone and engaging through the pelvic floor. And maybe taking that back foot into the crease, the elbow crease. Nice long inhales and exhales. And slowly releasing that back foot. Try and avoid that slingshot effect there. And we'll come to sit on the left hip as you swing the right leg all the way around, finding your double pigeon on the other side. And again, observe what is present here. If you want more, you're welcome to walk the hands forward. So feeling the stretch in the right glutes now. And slowly release, walking the hands back in towards the body. So let's come out of this posture the way that we came in by swinging the right leg all the way around. Notice the sound effects on the way. Let's plant the palms, curl the back toes under as you make your way back into downward facing dog. Pedal through the feet. Let's take a nice long inhale as you exhale, melting the knees onto the mat. Swim the fingertips around, finding your balasana. You deserve it. Use this time for yourself. Lean in. And as you're ready, we'll find our way into a hero variation to end this practice. So if this is not a comfortable position for you, you can come into a cross-legged position. Let's turn the palms up towards the sky wherever you are. Close the eyes or soften your gaze. And just give yourself this final moment to be still before you move off the mat. So give your thinking mind a break. Whenever you're ready, let's take the palms together, hands at heart center. Let's take a nice long inhale and exhale to bow. Thank you so much for joining me on this practice. I hope this has provided some release for you. I'll see you soon. Namaste.